Shulini TV. News from the campus.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 33rd edition of Weekly Shulini TV. I am Priyasi with the packed news bulletin. We start with the big news about the appointment of new Chancellor of the university. Arzu has the details.
Founding Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor P.K. Khosla has taken over as the Chancellor of the University. The appointment was approved by the Himachal Pradesh government. Professor Khosla said he would now like to focus on promoting research and public perception of the university. Here's his message on the changeover.
As a Chancellor of the University, I will be spending all my energy on perception, talking to people, telling to people about our achievements. We have cracked and research, our research is outstanding, and we have to improve our teaching and learning to some extent, and perception is to be built up. Even with 25 to 30% increase, I am 100% sure the university will be able to fulfill its mission to be a code-report university, which was decided at the time of establishing the university in 2009 and 10.
The Chancellor has given an additional charge of the Vice Chancellor to Pro-Vice Chancellor Professor Atul Khosla. The final selection of the Vice Chancellor has to be done through a formal procedure by a board to be constituted by the Chancellor. The Foundation of Life Sciences and Business Management, which runs the university, has also appointed Mr. Vishal Anand as a Pro-Vice Chancellor of the university.
Thank you, Arzu. Here are the other headlines. Shulini University signs MOU with well-known online education company Coursera. Rainwater harvesting for windscreen wipers of vehicles. Shulini students win National Inter-College Fest competition. Belarusian Literature Society organizes its Silver Jubilee webinar. Ankita has the details about Shulini University entering into a pact with leading international online education platform Coursera.
Shulini University has signed an MOU with leading American open online course provider Coursera. Vice Chancellor Professor Atul Khosla said that the agreement would provide a great opportunity for the faculty and the students to access world-class content.
My dream is that all our faculty members next semester, whatever programs, whatever courses they're running, they certify themselves on Coursera for those courses so that they become better teachers. That's my thought, but of course Ashu, I and others will sit together and figure out what the right way of doing it is, and we'll seek your support, Karun, for a lot of hand-holding and heavy lifting to make sure we can leverage the platform in a very big way. Thank you very much.
Mr. Raghav Gupta, country manager Coursera, said that the agreement would enable world-class job-relevant content using essential skills maps. It would also act as a platform to deliver online learning at a scale with an enterprise-grade technology and would allow the faculty to create projects courses for students. The online MOU ceremony was attended by the top management and the faculty from the Shulini University as well as the senior executives from the Coursera India.
That is a very prestigious agreement and would surely benefit the faculty and the students. Now, Aman tells us about two Shulinians who have won a national competition.
Manu Saraswat, a student of BTech Mechatronics, and Sahil Thakur, a BCA student, bagged the first position in E-Abhiday, a national inter-college youth fest organized by Jaipur University of Management. Manu Saraswat was also the winner of Entrepreneur section in a contest organized by Institute Innovation Council at Shulini University last week. Many students from across the country participated and presented their business plan during the National Youth Fest.
Congratulations to the two winners, and now Ayushi shares news regarding a conversation on creative writing.
The Belletristic Literature Society arranged a conversation on creative writing with Dr. Ashu Khosla, Dr. Sunita Patnaik and Dr. Manju Jetka, marking the 25th literary session. The session provided students with valuable information on how they can make their writing more impactful.
I'm a language teacher. I'm always, that's been my task. I cannot tolerate this, this WhatsAppish language, which has become very popular today. Spelling, punctuation marks, idioms, division into neat paragraphs to mark sections of thought, figurative language. Figurative language. That's the trump card of every writer. To be able to build up pictures, to see, to smell, to touch, to hear. To make your writing evoke memory, love, hate, passion. That's the power of language.
Dr. Ashu Khosla, who is also an author and an entrepreneur, emphasized the power of images and said audience wants to be part of the story.
So a simple thing. We want to tell the audience about a girl standing at the edge of the cliff. She's about to end her life probably. So obviously I can state it very simply. The girl stood at the edge of the cliff. She was about to jump. Okay enough line, I guess. But I could have written it differently, right? She stood at the edge, staring down at the sheer fall. The crimson train of her dress flowing with the gusts of wind and merging with the hues of the setting sun painting the horizon. The night would fall soon and the day would be gone. So this is just another way of depicting the same scenario. What I have done is now I have shown the audience what is happening. Where is this happening? I don't even need to say the girl because I said she. And I'm leaving a little bit to their imagination because that is what the audience wants. They want to be part of the story. They want to enter that story.
Dr. Manju Jadka said no experience should be allowed to go waste. It should be recorded for future reference, she added. Back to you, Priyasi.
Thanks, Ayushi. Under our series Ideas from Shulani, we have an interesting idea on the use of rainwater for vipers. Shagun has the details.
Here's another idea to conserve rainwater going waste. And this one can function as a windscreen washer for your vehicle. The Viper system collects rainwater, filters it and stores it for future use with a water jet. Akash Sharma, a student of BTech Mechanical Engineering, has designed the system under the guidance of Associate Professor Amar Raj Singh. A design patent has already been filed for the system.
That brings us to our talent round. Here's a dance performance by a law student Revati Upadhyay. What wonderful dancing! And now you will see Revati in a new avatar presenting Radio Shulani shows for the coming week.
Hello Shulanis! The list of upcoming radio shows are Namar Ninja by RJ Bhavana, Kissa Kisan Ka by RJ Nikita, Hafta Vasool by RJ Pankaj, last but not the least, Fake Mathyar by RJ Push, These shows will be uploaded on My Shalini app, so go and tune into them.
Amazing talent. That's all we have for you this week. We shall come with the next weekly bulletin on next Friday. Till then, take care and stay safe.